Hi guys, Martin here, Man City Fan TV. Well, yeah, here we go, full time, Southampton 1. What noise? Hi guys, Martin here, Man City Fan TV. Well, sorry, I don't know what that was. I do apologise.
Hey guys, if you're struggling with Japanese knotweed,
well, this is not being my day at the moment, is it guys? I've got everything going off at the same time because I've got about 15 windows open on my computer, and obviously I've not muted everything. So Southampton 1, City 0. Southampton more than deserved the 3 points. City were very, very poor today. Very, very poor. Let's have a look. Sorry about that. I know I had so many things on there. Right. There's loads on already. Absolute loads on at the moment. Southampton were just really, really good. I can't lie. I've done my fan cam. I've kind of been kind because I've had to be. Me and Andy had a debate for about 30 odd minutes on WhatsApp. I can't hide it anymore. Alexander Zinchenko has to go. I'm sorry, I'm not being harsh, I'm being honest. And Andy was saying he made a mistake, but it was a great goal. The trouble is, the great goal wouldn't have happened if it hadn't have been with Zinchenko. The guy had time to have a sandwich, cup of tea, bit of sewing, massage his leg before he even had to get anywhere near a Southampton goal. It was awful. And then he couldn't put a pass straight. And people are telling me he's a midfielder. Well, midfielders can pass 5 yards. Every pass he was doing was straight to a Southampton player. But I can't just blame him. KDB, when he came on, was not good. Bernardo tried and tried, but he wasn't great. David Silva couldn't finish. Gabby Jesus could not finish his tee today. I love his work rate. I love Gabby Jesus' work rate, but he's not a striker. But we have to give Southampton credit. They really, really did well. They did well. They didn't have a lot of chances, but what they did well. They pressed us and pressed us and pressed us like no other team. But the trouble is, there's a damning stat we've got at the moment. 9 defeats. 9 defeats this season. Manchester United have only had 8. I know they've had a lot of draws, but I'm going to let that sink in. City have had 9 defeats. United, who we're all laughing at, have only had 8. So, yeah. Listen, it's all about opinions, guys. People have opinions. Right, let's get into your comments and then we're going to go. I'm going to start. There's so many comments. I mean, there's 40 of you on now and there's so many comments. I'm just going to go from where I'm going from. I can go right to the top, but I'm going to be so far behind because 90% of these comments were on before I'd even got live. So, yeah. Bernardo was a bit shaky, says Noah. 9 defeats is totally pathetic. It's not great. It is a failure. It's just one of them things. We've still got the FA Cup and we've still got the Champions League. We're going to have to improve. I wouldn't say we've been embarrassed. Southampton beat us on work rate. And that's what's worrying. They worked a lot harder for us than us today. That's what's going to be more worrying him. Because we didn't turn up. None of us did. KDB couldn't get his... Laporte had one of his worst games I've seen him have. Garcia looked like a young kid today, as much as we've all praised him. Garcia looked like a very young kid today, which he is. Need to go out and get a proper striker. We do. Seen before, mate. 9 defeats in the league. The Dippers have 8 in the last 3. I know it's... Yeah, Liverpool have more defeats in 3... Have less defeats in 3 seasons than we have in this. Something needs to change. But I'm still positive. We're still in the FA Cup and we're still in the Champions League. So let's stay positive. We should be able to break Southampton down with the team we put out. Should we? Should we? Should we? Or is that us trying to be a bit cocky and a bit arrogant? Southampton are not. No, the trouble is with this Premier League, anybody can beat anybody. So let's not go the 360 degree the other way and say we just turn up and we win, because that's arrogant at the same time. And let's not go down that route, because, you know, let's try and be a little bit more. Let's give Southampton a lot of credit here, because they have done very, very well today. Right, what I'm going to do is, because there's so many people on, if you are desperate for me to read comments out, because there's so many of you on, like I said, hit that pound sign in the bottom for a super chat and we will read your comment out. Definitely. But what we're going to do, we're going to get straight into the player ratings. And I'm going to go straight into, excuse me, Edison. And then we'll have a chat afterwards. So where have you got Edison today? Give me your scores out of 10 and be sensible. Let's not be silly and go 2s, 1s, things like that. Manchester City for Life has gone an 8. Shallow Rundown an 8. Iona Beats has gone an 8 for Edison. Adam Booth a 7. Tom Hudson 8, made good saves and wasn't at fault for anything. No. Andy's on, he's gone for a 7. Mingy Wong a 7. Ryan Corrie an 8. Jim the Snail says 7. JT 7. Sam City 5. Sean Fogarty a 6. Section a 7.5. Can't be blamed for the goal at all. Marco 6, because he's not expecting his full back to lose the ball in that position. Marco 6. Noah 7.5. Lankow 6. Kex O'Neill Eddie a 7. Colin Fox a 7. Any more for Eddie, who I thought had a decent game. I can't blame him for anything. He made decent saves when he had to. His distribution was okay. He had 1 or 2 near misses again, which you're gonna get with the way he plays. Man City Scout 5. Andy, God knows what you were watching on that game. And it begins. Let's not fall out, guys. Let's be nice and respectful. 5. It was not his fault that goal went in the net. Did you see his ping pass to Bernardo? Yep. So what I mean, he did okay. Jamie Short 6.5. I think people giving him a 5 or 6. Harsh. I'm going to come to Fernandinho because I've got my say on that. Wouldn't have been 2 or 3. Would have been 2 or 3 if it wasn't for him. Yeah, but just think how good their goalkeeper was as well, Ryan. It'd have been 4 or 5 if their goalkeeper hadn't have pulled off the saves he made at the same time. So let's remember that, Blues. Their goalkeeper had to pull off 3 or 4 excellent saves. Same, you are all on for all season. Ryan, I don't play FIBA to judge a team I've watched for 40 years. 5, Cal's on high, mate. For me, needs to be prepared for if defenders lose the ball in that position again. Lankow, that doesn't happen, mate, because he's a sweeper keeper. You've got to know how Pep plays his goalkeepers. A sweeper keeper is not on his line all the time. Never. Carl says unlucky today. I'm going to be honest, Carl. I'm trying to be positive, mate, but that's been a bit too. That's been a bit fair. That not fair. Being a bit too optimistic. We weren't that unlucky. We did deserve to get beat. Andy, you hardly even like football, mate. And if you think I base on it, oh, here we go, guys. Let's stop being. No, let's not go down silly roads, please, guys. Southampton keeper was on crack. He was so good. Fernandinho was poor because he hasn't played in that position all season. What else do you expect? We were not unlucky. Ryan is arguing with the 50. Yeah, can we stop arguing, guys? Is this what it's become? That City lose a game and everyone blows up? Everyone is allowed an opinion. So if you're going to come in here and tell somebody else they're wrong, me and Andy had a big debate. Doesn't mean you're wrong in this, that and the other. So can we stop? Number one mistake, unlucky for me. No one mistake. What? What do you mean? What do you mean, Carl? No leadership. Great point. There was no leadership. Yeah, let's keep it civil. We're not going to keep it civil. We'll just stop. We will be fine next game. That's the frustrating part about it, Carl. The inconsistency. How do we go from one to the other all the time? It's wrong. We will be fine next game. Fan cams are going up as we speak. Yes, they are. Thank you, Andy. JSGA Football Talk. Hi, Martin. Hope you're good, buddy. We can bounce back from this. Hi, I'm here. Southampton deserves the win. I mean, we had a good defender who can't do a good clearance. But Laporte is class, but he's not a leader. Wasn't class today. Laporte had a poor game. Guys, don't argue. We're all on the same boat here. Exactly. So let's stop the arguing. I'm going to give Edison, looking at the score, 6.5 on average. Let's move to Cancelo. How did Cancelo do today? Give me your scores for Cancelo, who I thought had a much better game. Really is improving since the restart, Cancelo. Really, really improved for me today. Man City Scout 6, Sean Fogarty an 8. Man City for life for 7. People are not going to take the mick now because we beat Southampton, we lose Southampton. Exactly. Section of 6, Ginger Snell 5. JT 5.5. Jamie Shot an 8. Oh, the comments are going way quick now. That was me messing about fan cam. Sorry, I was logged in as channel. Watch them after this. Man of the match, Cancelo attacked well and defended well an 8. What do you think of Rodri this season? I'll come to questions at the end. Let me get through the... Save your questions till the end, guys. So I'm not being rude, JSGA. Absolutely performance and a half. Didn't put a foot wrong. 7, 6 from Ray. Thomas Donaghy, 5. Nothing special. Did all right. Benjamin Doku, 5. Sam City, a 7. He was okay. Noah Pearson, 6.5. Let's not do it, guys. Come on. Iona an 8. Put in some excellent crosses. Andy's giving Cancelo a 6. I think that's a bit harsh. I thought he was one of our better players today, Cancelo. I really did. He was the best across the back line, I'll tell you that for me today. 7, he was the best fullback. Well, he was the best defensive player today. Andy, who did you play back in the day? 6s and 5s, some of the genders on here. What would you give Ryan? Not going to go out and roll out a 2 and a 3, are we? Come on. Let's be sensible about it. Cancelo, poor. I don't think he was poor, Kamal. I don't, but thought he was the best of our back four. 3 clearances, 2 interceptions, 7 tackles, 1 10, 14 duels. Yeah, I thought he had a good game. Best game for us. Should try Cancelo on the right wing, it'd be good. That was his stats by a mile, the best on the pitch. I agree, Cancelo was the best of the back line. 7, says Kiam. Told you Cancelo would come good. It's one game, mate. Let's calm down a bit, Tom. You also said Zinchenko was going to take over from Benjamin Mendy or go into midfield. So, come on now. I think we will lose more games. He was good, 7. Cancelo was slowly improving, I think. Possibly, yeah. Right, where are we at with some of these scores? 9. Right, I'm going to give Cancelo a 7 on average. Right, let's go. I give Colin Savage. Why are you on about Colin Savage? Everyone a 5 today, says Ayub. Cancelo on the rise, but going to remember Walker. Cancelo needs to go. I'm not saying keep him. Oh, Ryan's gone bye-bye. What's going on now? Right. Oh, I regret doing this player ratings now. It's been one of them streams. I didn't say that. I said Jingle played well last season. Don't say I did. You said he could go in midfield. That's you, and I've got it on recording on Friday Night Social. Tell you. Let's look at Garcia. I'm not going to go into Zinchenko straight away. Let's look at Garcia, who I thought Oh, hang on. Can't write at the minute. Garcia, how did he do? I thought looked a young kid today. As much as we've all praised him, he looked like a young kid today. Inexperienced, he really did. We missed Mendy, we did. Rochelle run down a 7, Andy a 5, Man City for life a 6, Aaron Boober 5, Mingy Wong a 7, Man City Scout 6, Jamie Short a 5, Marco a 6, Kamal 7.5, Section 6.5, Carla 6, Ayub 5. There's no potential for him to go anywhere near midfield, Tom. Showed his experience today. Lewis Sargent a 7. Couldn't hit a 5-yard pass today, mate. So why is he doing that in midfield? Superior being a 5. Aaron a beat 6. Tom, big disappointed for him. Yeah, he was poor today. Ray a 6. We definitely miss Mendy. 4.5. He's still a kid. John Stones could have made a difference. What do you expect when your right back is Cancelo? I thought, sorry, Kamal, disagree with you, mate. Cancelo was the best of the back four today, mate. Dudley Lewis a 6, Eddie a 3, Sam City a 5, Sean Fogarty a 3, Tom Hudson 1. Poor game though at his age is not bad. 1 for Garcia. Are you off your rocker? Got to remember we haven't had a real dominant defender since Company, so big boots to fill. Think that'll change though in the summer, mate. That will change in the summer. Are you being serious with that, Tom? 1. Oh, 1 poor game though. Right, now I get it. 1 poor game though at his age is not bad. Now I get it. My apologies, Tom. So, let me look where we're at. Some have given him a 3. I'm going to have to give him a 5.5 on average, which is roughly about right. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move to Laporte, who I'm going to be honest, thought was his worst game for us in a very, very long time. A very long time. It's amazing how everyone comes on when we get beaten. Aaron Boober 6, Carla 6, Man City Scout a 6.5. I'm going to be honest, I think a 6 or 6.5 is generous. Laporte a 5 from Andy, Man City for life 4, Thomas Castling a 6, Sean 5.5. That's roughly where I think I'd be with him. Aaron beats a 6, Adam Barker, it seems everyone's team scored 1, every 3 corners taken, slashed at the ball a few times. I'm going to have to get quick with some of these. Matt 5.5, Section 6.5, didn't look as good as usual. Ming Yuanga 4, Jamie Short at 5.5. Guys, I've got over 60 on now. Can we try and keep these scores as simple as we can without loads of writing next to it? We'll do questions at the end. Like I've said, you've got the super chat at the bottom if you are desperate for anything to be asked. Thomas Donahue a 5. First by game. Tech NXVE says 3. Can't do clearances. That's harsh. 3. Superior being a 5. Wyoi a 5. Superior being Ropey. Noah Pearson 4.5. 5.5 from Ada. Ray Fernie 5.5. Lewis 5. Too many mistakes 5. Adam Baker 5. I think we're at a 5 for Laporte, aren't we? Right. I don't even know if I want to do this one. Zinchenko. Worst game at Manchester City, that for me today. Let's not give 0s and 1s. Let's be, well, it's yours, so I can't do anything. Andy's gone 5, Aaron Boober 0. MCFC Joab 7, bar mistake, very decent. I think that's generous, a 7. But I think a 0, a 1 or a 2 is silly. Thomas Casson a 3, Iowa 2, Man City Scout 3, Sean Fogarty a 0. Oh, then, come on, guys, he's not that bad. Sam City a 0. Section 5, that's where I am, a 4 or a 5. That's where I am. Jamie Short a 2, Lewis Sargent a 4, MCF Job 7, Marco a 3. Mingy Wonga 2, MCF Joab 7, Carla 1, MCF Joab 7, and Adam Baker 2. Zinkia 2.5 was so predictable. By the mistake, he was good. Don't agree with you, mate. I don't think he could hit a 5-yard pass today. Southampton targeted him for a reason. Superior being a 3, Thomas Donahue at 2, JSGA, so I'm at a 4.5. Between a 4 and a 5. I'll go 4.5 for me with Zinchenko. Rebecca then is a 3, Man City for life a 0, Aaron Booval game a 1, Dudley Lewis 4.5. Tech, no, that's harsh, mate. No, a 13-year-old couldn't have a better game than him, let's be honest. If you give him a 0, saying it would be better if you subbed on the win, did nothing offensively and was a liability defensively. 4.5, bearing in mind he isn't a left back. I get that, my mate Stormy, but I also expect he's a midfielder, so he should be able to pass 5 yards. And he couldn't pass 5 yards today. That's what worries me. Anyone here giving less than a 5, then a pressure will calm down. He wasn't that bad. I'm at a 4.5, so I think if you're giving him a 0, 1 or a 2 or even a 3, you're being very harsh. Really, you're being beyond harsh, if I'm honest. But looking at the scores, I'm going to have to... I want to get off this as quick because it's just... I don't want it to turn into silliness. A big long thing. Are you being serious? Anyway, you won't be with us long, so bye-bye. Zinchenko, I'm going to have to give a... It's your score, so I'm going to have to give him a 3 on thing. What's good about Zinchenko? Big different if it matters that way, give the ball. That's also a good point, Tom. That was Mahrez giving that ball away. Would you have all said that? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Zinchenko's our extra man. Couldn't pass water today. 4 for me. Sterling hammered him after the mistake. Sterling rollicked him. I could have had a better game than him, says Sean Fogarty. I bet you couldn't. Sean. You couldn't have had a better game than him, so let's be honest. Right, we're going to move on to CDM. Someone who I thought looked 35 years old and shows why he's not going to go back into centre of midfield. Fernandinho, and I've probably spelt that wrong. Fernandinho, there you go. Andy, I'm giving it on averages, mate. I've got to go on. You tell me to go off averages. It's averages. And his averages are 3. Where are we at with Fernandinho? I'm lost where I'm at now. 5. Andy's giving him a 5. Aaron Boob a 6. I have a 5. Man City Scout a 5. Superior being a 6. Thomas Casson a 6. Mingyu Wong a 6. 5 says Tom. Whoa, loads on there. 70 on now. Ray Fernley a 5. MCF Job a 7. Marco a 5. Shadow Rundown a 6. Aaron Beats a 5. Carl a 6. Lewis Sargent a 6.5. Cafferty Casual a 7. Wyob 3. Fern lost it pretty much every time he had it. That's harsh. Your opinion though. Dudley Lewis a 6. Dropping back to centre back. Sean Fogarty a 7. Robert F. Fernandinho 6. Oi, should it meathead? Really? Because remember, my mouth can go quicker than your keyboard. Just remember that. And you'll just go bye-bye very, very quickly. JSGA Football Talk 6, section of 5. Let's hope you give 3 for the midfield and striker then, Tom. Noah Person a 6. Adam Baker a 4. Fernandinho just needs time to adjust in that position again. Extremely harsh, man. I'm sorry he was poor today. I thought he was poor. He looked 35 years old today. The game passed him by. Sorry for me today. He looked 35. You know, you all select... If that was Rodri, I'm going to ask you all a question. If that was Rodri, would you have given him all a 7? And be honest with me. Same as what you all said about Zinchenko. Would you have given Mahrez them scores if Mahrez had done that mistake Zinchenko did? No. There's my issue. Because some of you have issues with certain players who you don't like, and if you do one thing wrong, you're all over them. 5 look past the sell by Dake Sadler. Tech 3, can't even say he's not been rested, honestly. 3 shocking. 5 at the post, great shot on that at the post. Yeah, Rebecca then a 5, just GG talk. 6, might as well turn him into a centre back. Attackers can't do anything if you don't provide them with the chances under. Midfield was poor, I totally agree. We had about 250% possession. We did. I actually really like Rodney. True enough, City had plenty of chances. Not like we went up there 75% of the time. Zinchenko, one mistake. Anyway, whoa, what's happened now? He ain't played there all season. What else do you expect? We had lots of chances. It was 72% possession. David Silva should have had an hat-trick, but we are blaming Jesus for missing one. Do you know, you're all in a right mood tonight, you lot, aren't you? Thank you. Oh, La Chow Blue's back. Hello, La Chow Blue. How are you? Hope the wife is good, buddy. I hope lockdown's been good for you, mate. It's been a long time since we had you on. Hope you're good. It's good to have you back, La Chow Blue. We are totally useless playing against Park the Bus and Counter. Yeah, we actually are. I'll give you that. We are. Spot on, Martin. No, one mistake. We are fed up. That's why. I know you're all fed up, but don't come and take it out on me. Oh, wow. I've come on to say hello to you all, and you've proper all gone off on one. It's like, whoa. Put you all in time out at the moment. So for you, Andy, if your problem doesn't lie with the midfield, where do you think it lies? Hiya, La Chow Blue, keep saying the same things. And defence is glaringly inept. I'm blaming one mistake that cost us 3 points. Oh, it's a good job we're not doing Friday night social tonight. Fed up, tried following City for 40 years, glaring. One of them days we didn't play that bad. First time I've seen Cancelo perform. I'm not mad at you guys. I'm just like, Ollie, stop. Stop it, Ollie, and play nicely. Freak goal and everyone losing it. Don't pretend you're not fuming too. I know he's fuming. I know he's not happy. Blues, this will be sorted in the summer. Keep the faith in your less. Oh, I'm laughing because if I don't, I'll cry. Zinky mistake didn't cost us the game, not square. Well, it did cost us the game a little bit. Section, come on now. Let's not take all the blame off him. We have standards now, exactly, and well, that's true as well. Exactly, wouldn't be different reaction, wouldn't be. Yeah, if you had done that at the Champions League, would you all be saying that? This is the problem. There's actually points on both sides. If that was the Champions League, you all wouldn't be going, well, it's the end of the season. Do you think they've just rolled up and turned up like that because it was Southampton and didn't mean anything? If they do that at Wembley against Arsenal, you will all be hitting the roof. And here's my point. Zinchenko gets... People are saying Zinchenko, well done. If that was Mahrez, would you have given him a fair score? Same like I said, with Fernandinho. Everyone's telling me Fernandinho gets a 7. Some of you are giving Fernandinho a 7 and 8 because it's Fernandinho. If that was Rodri in there, I promise you, I guarantee my mortgage on it, you would not be giving him 7 and 8. I promise you now you wouldn't. KDB, really, KDB, yeah. Every game is important no matter what competition it's in. It's not the end of the world, no. 100% agree, Tom. I'm fuming. Can we sell Zinchenko to Bolton? Yes, I did blame Kevin Oxley in my Chelsea fan cam. Every City fan in the whole world will be fuming. Could have been Celtic. It's most City logic to win 4-0, lose 1-0. I think we played well, we just didn't score. Only 9 defeats, which is more than the Rags and Arsenal. Yeah, and they say they're having a bad time. I'm watching Koulibaly as class. Yeah, thank you, Carl, for getting a bit of positive. I don't actually ever want to carry on with this. We won we beat Liverpool trophy, we should be happy. Imagine losing Southampton, could never be my club. Cup final is different to a league game that has no effect on it. No, it shouldn't be though. Section, it shouldn't be though. Sorry, I'm up. You all gave Zinky a 3, what's your point? My point on Zinchenko is people are saying that he should have got higher when If Mahrez had done that, would you have given him a high score? You'd have been giving him a 3. Come on, let's be honest. You'd have been giving him a 3. If Rodri was doing other stuff, why is people getting timed out now? Sorry I'm late, you've not missed much, Chris. 100% agree, Mike. People do have agendas when it comes to certain players. It's not the end of the world, but 9 losses this season is beyond bad. It is. Please remember that. 9 losses. More than Arsenal, more than United. And we're laughing at them. There is no consistency in football anymore. It was the rest day for KDB. Can we start to appreciate Mendy now? But they all gave him a 3. No, I'm not saying, because I gave him a 3 because I had to on the average of scores. But some people gave Fernandinho a 7 and an 8. Would you give Rodri a 7 and 8 for that performance? No. Because some people love Fernandinho and he can't do that wrong. If Mahrez did it, people will be calling for his head. A bad performance from Kevin De Bruyne and the rest of the players. At least that game would have ended. We shouldn't have lost that game. Frustrating. Southampton worked hard. Right, guys, I'm moving on. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. Where am I at anymore here? I don't even know where I'm at anymore here. I've got to try and keep up here. Right, David Silva. How did David Silva do? Somebody further up gave Fernandinho an 8. And you think I'm kidding, don't you? Right, David Silva, where are we at with him? Someone gave him a 7 and someone gave him an 8. He definitely saw 7s in there, I'll tell you that. We need to just chill our perspective and back to the day will always be a dip. Thomas Castling gives David Silva a 4. Chris H a 7. Is that Chris H who I think it is? Is that my Chris H? Ayub a 5, Marco a 5, Sean Fogarty a 9, Man City Scout 5.5, Aaron Beats a 7, Aaron Beaver a 5, Section a 6, Carl a 6, Kiam a 6. Southland was superb, credit where it's due. Yep, said that, really deserved the victory. Bingy Wong in a 7, Lachabla a 7, Robert F a 7, Dylan Tate 5.5, Robert Fernie a 6, Andy a 6, Joe Smith a 7, Jamie Short a 6, Chris Baker. That's a good point. 70 watching and only 18 thumbs up. How disrespectful. Come on, there's 70 of you watching. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Please, that'd be amazing. Please hit that thumbs up. Decent 6, decent game, but missed that huge one-on-one chance in the second half. Did he really do more than anybody else on the pitch? He missed a lot of chances, Addy, I'll give you that. David Silva, 8, one of our better players. Dudley a 6. We never win at home. I nearly sang that then. We never win. Oh, no, I'm not doing it. Tom Hudson a 5. Chris H. Mustn't be the Chris H. I know it is because he's not said yes. Rebecca then a 6. Because I work with someone called Chris, surname H. And he told me he was coming on. So I thought that was him. We lost last week. Right, stop it now. David was doing everything. We've got a few scores here for David. 9? I missed that one. 7. I'm going to give David a 7 on average, which... Right, let's move on to... Bernardo Silva. How did Bernardo do? How did Bubblegum do? I thought he did a lot of running. I thought his end product was poor though today. I thought it was poor. Don't think we played great at all. Bernardo today. If anyone think we will win the Champions League, lives in Dreamsland. Hey, things happen, Aaron Boob, you never know. Man City Scout 5.5, Over 5, Aaron Beats a 6, Section 6.5. Kamal 6, Tom Hudson 7, Mingy Wong 6, Michael 6.5, Robert F a 4, Jamie Shot a 4, that's harsh. Sean Fogarty, that's way over the top, mate. 9. What did he do? Score 2 goals, create a couple. Joe Smith 3. So he says not harsh in his opinion. Bernardo was awful, 4.5, Carl 5.5, Onan Beaver 4, Tom Hudson a 5. Lachau Blue 6, Studley Lewis 6.5, Man City for Life a 5, Bernardo looked like Buster Phillips today. Yeah, he was poor. Bernardo was very poor. He was Raheem. Love Bernardo, but the game going downhill. Oh, he's not had a great season, but he's not played a lot. And I think he's had a lot of issues mentally this year. I think he's had a lot with that racist thing, and then what happened last week and everything else. I think he needs a break, does Bernardo, right now. Wasn't that great superior being a 4, Queen versus King? Why is he not his standard like last season? Could be anything, Queen versus King, but one thing, he has had a lot of issues this year. A lot, and don't get me wrong, 1 or 2 of them have been his own doing. How many teams in the past 4 years have won the UEFA Champions League and won their domestic league? Well, if you're looking at the same calendar year, Liverpool have technically done it, Kyle, in the same calendar year, just not in the same football year. We might as well start singing We Never Win at Home, yeah. Sean Fogarty win, needs a haircut and a shave, does Bernardo. I'm going for a haircut on Friday. Ready for my hollies, my jolly ups. Bernardo had a break, Martin. He did. Proud of Bernardo. Totally agree, mental issues, new bird. Women can mess your mind up. They can. Women know how to get into a man's head, I tell you. They do. But we love him. True Adder. Yeah, Bernardo's hair looks like a middle-aged dad. Whoa, I'm a middle-aged. No, I'm not middle-aged. I'm a youngish dad. I'm not middle-aged. But I am a dad. My hair doesn't look like that. Then again, I've not got a lot of hair left. In my 5'10", 5'11", young, youthful self. 4 ways full, not a good season. I don't think Ryan Corrie's on here anymore, seeing as I'm 5'11". Right, Bernardo, I'm going to give a 5. Well, yeah, 5, because... No, I'm not. I'm going to go a bit lower, actually. No, because... Yeah, 5. Right, let's go to Mahrez. How did Riaz do? Riaz, how did he do? Guys, if you've not hit that like button, hit that like button. Over 60 of you on, and we've only got 29 likes. What are you doing? Hit that like button, guys. That'd be great. Right, Mahrez, Man City for life for 7. Man City Scout 6. Alan Boo was 6. Chris Baker 5. I'm not 5'4", I'm 5'10" or 5'11". Ayub 6. Ryan has gone, wasn't very happy. Right. Section 6. I thought you were the same size as David Silva, Martin. No, I'm 5'11", mate. Queen versus King of 5. Sean Forrest. 5'11". I've met you, mate, and Frodo Baggins came into mind. Oh no, I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10". We need a new midfielder. Mahrez 4. Whoa, hang on a minute. No. You can't give Mahrez a 4 and then go and give Zinchenko all that rubbish. Shut up, you. Tom Hudson 6. I want a pizza 6. We'll wait till we get on WhatsApp in a bit. Mingy Wonga 5. Michael 5.5. Ray Ferney a 6. Carl 4.5. Queen versus King a 5. Dudley Lewis a 6. Play too wide for me. All about the let's criticise Mahrez train. After 3.5 months, got a haircut last week. Good man. 6, one of our better players at Wasteful in the final third. Joe Smith 4, just not great to what we've seen. Jamie Short 6, didn't know why we took him off since he didn't play against Scousers. The Child Blue a 6. Addy, what's the maximum we're going to score somebody in a team? Can't be more than a 6. Good point. The agenda is coming through now. Here we go. 5'11". I'm 5'10" then. I'm taller than you. Rauf 6, 5'11". I'm taller. No, you're not. Andy Maris, the lowest scored in Zinchenko, 5'10" in heels. Put in a bid for St. Max. No. He was awful. Becky Khan, you're new. Have you subscribed to the channel? If you haven't, make sure you do. Robert F. Maris 6, Ray Ferney 5'10" on a ladder. I'm 6'2". Mine's taller than Costello Pantene. I am actually. Andy, that can't happen. Mine didn't give away 3 points, just like Lanky Crouch, yeah. I am taller than you. Please give Titch a thumbs up. Titch? Oi, Ginger. Shut up. Be quiet, Ginger. 5, non-existent. Andy, you're top right. Mahrez, some have given him a 7, so I'm going to have to go 5.5. Right. Sterling. Let's move to Raheem. Sterling, how did he do? I'm 5'7", quite small to be honest. I'm a bit more. Who's Titch? Who'd you think, Ming Wong? Mahrez was 2. White is on and Booth. Alright, let's move on to Sterling. Man City Scout 5.5. Aaron Beard wingers were generally both 2 wide. Carlos 7. Brink to the Northwest. I love that name. 5. Ayub a 5. Ray gives him a 4. 5'10" went on the East End. Man City third tier as well. Drinking Horlicks must have had a bad day. No, it's I'm not going to tell you what it is. They'll all laugh at me again. Andy's giving him a 6. Jamie Short a 7. Mark 5.5. Lola Chow Blue 6. Aaron Booth 5. Section 5.5. Becky Khan a 5. Mingy Wong a 6. Guys, I've still only got 33 likes. There's 60 of you on. Come on. Rafa Dub 5. Tom Hudson a 6. There's 30 or 40. There's 30 odd of you on here who've not hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Please. Your channel. Help it. I've had daffodils taller than Martin. No, you haven't. Right, Aaron, like me and Martin, meets 0. Dan Wilson's having a laugh. Was expecting a big performance after Liverpool. Poor haha, Kiam. Don't laugh at him, you'll encourage him. No, it's not a caramel latte by any chance, Mr. Ginger. It's a gingerbread latte. You know all about that. You love a ginger, don't you? Gingerbread with a ginger nut biscuit. Not that I don't mind gingers. 7.5 Sterling. I used to date one. I was engaged to a ginger once. I've seen 5 likes so far. I don't know what's going on here. Martin, was it true that stopped? Martin, was it true that stopped Colin Bell at the gate? Yes. Jim Whitley told me on the Friday Night Social, Colin Bell got stopped at the gate once. He's got a stand named after him and he had to ask for proof to get in. Wow. Martin may be crazy. If everyone's put their willies. I'm not reading that. Right, 3. Laugh. About the same size, engaged to a ginger. No, I was. Can't talk, I'm 5'2", low mass love child. Yeah, what is it with gingers? Slotting that centre back role. Not that I have an issue with them. Right, where am I at now? We've totally gone off topic here. Whoa, we're off topic. I'm going to give Sterling a 5 because I can't even remember where we're at anymore. Right, Jesus. And there's only 2 subs. There's only 2 subs tonight. There's Phil Foden and KDB. How tall is Kiam? Don't know, but he goes on bear hunts a lot. And it feels sorry for the Gabby today. I don't. On and Beaver 4, Man City Scout 5, Man City for life at 2. That's harsh. That's harsh. I mean, it's your opinions, guys, but 2 and 3. Did he not turn up? Did he not run? Mingy Wong a 5, Tom Hudson a 5.5, Ayub and Hilly a 6, Marco a 5, Ray 4, Iona Beats a 5. Got nearly 60 on again, and we've only got 39 likes. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Andy's 4, YO 4 was unlucky but probably should have scored. Robert F a 4, Sean Fogarty a 4. I'm an Andrea, the giant looks like Mingy Wong, hope that helps. Gabby, one of my favourites, but 6. Carl at 5. LaChao Blue at 5. I love Jesus, but Bob to play him as Son of God, but Gabby was so bad today. Honestly, a 3. Sam City at 3.5 needs to buck up. Jamie Shaw a 4, just in a bad patch. Gabby just having one of those runs. I've said it before, I say it again. Give Braff a chance. Braff wasn't even on the bench today, was he? Jesus isn't the one. Kiam is massive. No, he's not. We need another striker. Jesus can't do it. We miss Cum. What about Scott Carson? He had his ups and downs today. He did. He wasn't even on the bench. Is that really true? Is what really true? Can we just say that Kyle Walker-Peters was class? He was. Yeah, he was class. I don't ever. Is he only on loan at Southampton from Tottenham? Or did Southampton buy him from Tottenham? Right, I'm going to give Jesus 5, my average. Everyone's getting 5s. Right, let's move to KDB. How did the Ginger Prince do today? Wasn't very princey, was he? Still only got 40 likes, guys, and there's 57 of you on. Put it like this, when I met Tyson Fury, he was a bit worried. Yeah, you wish. KDB at 2. Why not Dillap? My missus is only about 5'2". You'd be worried about her. Thomas Caston at 3. Man City Scout 5. The Prince of the Northwest 6. KDB was poor at 5. Man City for life for 3. Sean Fogarty 2.5. Section 5.5. Yes, he's on loan, mate, there. I thought he was. 5. Andy at 5. Queen versus King at 3. Marco 4.5. Ayuba 4. Lacharbelu at 5. Mingyu Wong at 5. Kyle at 5. Jamie Shot at 5. Ray Fernie at 4. Pep Guardiola, thanks for joining us, buddy. Have done your post-match press conference because you were awful today. 4. Loan on the Saints. I'm giving KDB a 6 because he came on the bench, not like he started. A 6. I'm going more than 5. I thought he was poor today. His passing was atrocious. One of his worst games in God knows how long sums it up. Exactly. If it was Mahrez, but for KDB, I'll give him a 7.5. I dare you'd having a laugh there. 7.5. What game were you watching? 7. I'm more at a 5 for KDB, and I think I'm being a bit generous. 4.5. Joe Smith 6. 5 wasn't great and tough to get an impact at 1-0. No, it's not, Tom. At 1-0, he could have had an impact. Come on. Wasn't like we were 3-0 and game over, mate. Come on. If we rely on KDB to come on the bench and make Southampton down, there's a bigger problem. That is a great point. And Kim and Andy made that point to me, or to all of us at half-time. If we need Foden and KDB to come off the bench today and beat Southampton, then we've bigger issues than what we actually think we've got. Because really, that team, without KDB, should have gone and beat Southampton, but we didn't. You know, I'm talking the other night about how great we've got this big squad to go and win 4 trophies compared to Liverpool's. Not today, it wasn't. He's not KDB, a 6. I know he's not. The Lewis 5. I heard that Man City with a German walk all over, but they had point telly. He's not lying. Yeah, but Wednesday wasn't lying anyway. You know, when we battered you. And you can't really use you were drunk because half your squad don't drink. So what was the excuse of you getting absolutely embarrassed? And if you watch today, Aston Villa should have beat you as well. Because Aston Villa were better than you in some parts at Fortress Anfield. Without KDB, we would have been cream cracker, too reliant. What was the most boring and frustrating game I saw all season? Are you doing a watch along for the next 2 games? I'll talk about, yes, I am doing, Sean. Bigger fish to fry, FA Cup Champions League to come. It happens, it's just a weird season. I can't wait for this season to end. Looks like the season if they stop KDB, they stop us. That's a bit harsh, Kamal. It's a bit harsh. We're not a one-man team, mate. FA Cup and UCL. UCL. Exactly. Agree on this element. Fought well and played fair. Right, I'm going to give KDB 5. Right, I'm giving out a lot of 5s here. Foden. How did Foden do? Why, Brando, why were you here? That's you told. Cheer up, Blues. Exactly. Cheer up, Blues. Could be worse. 41 likes now, nearly 60 on. Come on. Nearly 20 of you not hit that like button. Foden 5, section 5. We didn't take our chances and they had everything behind the ball, exactly. Didn't do it out of 5. Andy a 5. Alan Bill a 5. Win, draw or lose. It's great to be a blue. It is Mingyu Wong. Marco 5. Queen versus King a 6. Foden 5. Didn't do anything. Iona beats a 6. Joel Smith an 8 for Foden. Changed my mind. That is. See, now you're voting on because you like Foden, not because of the way he played. Ray Fernley a 5. Mingyu Wong a 4. Ayub a 5. We're stormed for the treble this season. We are. Well, the quadruple if you include the Charity Shield. Sean Fogarty a 4.5. Where else we at? Love my club no matter what. Imagine as a Liverpool fan so salty after Wednesday they're going for Man City. Exactly. Yeah, they've got to come. They've got to come to us, haven't they? Right, Foden's getting a 5 as well. Right, that's the end of that. So, what we'll do now, I'm not going to do Pep. 8 played some great balls, didn't really make any mistakes. I think 8's a bit generous. Foden did play quality ball to Jesus in the game. Right, guys. I'm going to do 10 minutes. Kiam, is Kiam on? Just say hello. Is Kiam on? Who's not watched Friday Night Social with two ex-Man City players? All the best stuff on Man City Man TV. Get watching it. Yes, guys. I hosted Friday Night Social last Friday. Just gone. And we had Alan and we had Chris, two of our regulars, as well as two former Manchester City players. Jim Whitley and Kiam. What time tonight? So I know. Just so I know. Just put a time in, mate, so I know how long to stay on here for. And Spencer Pryor. So please get over there and have a listen. They are tremendous. For some of the younger Blues on the channel who've not seen a lot of Manchester City and the history, get over there and listen. There's some cracking stories we talked about. Some off air. I wish we could. One day we're going to do an outtakes video. And some of the stories about rickety old buses, small souvenir shops, everything, training in schools. This is before the game, you know, all sorts of things went on. A little bit about Kincladze. Jim Whitley, go and have a listen to what he thinks about George Kincladze and Lionel Messi. That's all I'm going to say. Go and have a listen. And Colin Bell. Can Colin Bell get into the Etihad? You sure know who Colin Bell is? He's got a stand named after him. Go and have a listen. Part 1 and Part 2, so it's only less than 2 hours. Go and have a listen, Blues. Tremendous. Let me have a look at some of your comments. Yep, Quality Mind, thank you. Enjoy your holidays, mate. I'm not going for 2 weeks yet. Well, 2 weeks yesterday. Hosted in a red shirt. I know, thought I'd wind you all up. Quality FNS, thank you, Annabeth. It was a great FNS, thank you. Red shirt is not acceptable. We'll tell my kids they bought it, man. Never let him forget Kamal. Time for what? Andy should have fined you for that. Fine me. Fine me. Don't wear the red shirt again. I will wear that red shirt again. My dad has told me so many things about this club. I know a little bit of our past. Go and watch the Friday Night Social. It's funny. The Man City legends on the foundation of which current success is built. It is. Was it a Forest red shirt? No, it's just an Adidas red shirt. Braff needs shot personally. Well, so he might get one. I just don't want to build Braff up and then it comes tumbling down. It's not fair on the kid. Not fair on the kid. Yeah. You mean Braff, Marco? Not Brad. Braff. Our season was summed up in a nutshell today. Did Kian put the time on air? Time for what? He's having a laugh. Gonna head off now. Everyone take care. Thanks to this Martin. Cheer me up. No problem. Oh, please don't you. Guys, we may do a preview for Wednesday's night. Please remember, we are live. Or I will be back live with you on Wednesday. Apologies for not doing a watch-along. I had some family stuff to take care of this evening, so I couldn't do a watch-along. But I will be back with you on Wednesday evening, I think it is. Yes, for the Newcastle game. Let me just see what time that kicks off. We are playing Newcastle on 6 o'clock on Wednesday. Oh, that's going to be an early one. So 6 o'clock kickoff. I will be on air at 5:30. Well, no, it's going to be 5:45. I'll be on air. I will come live with you at 5:45 on Wednesday with all the build-up, team news, and the live watch-along on Wednesday. Also, we will either, I promise you, we will either do a preview for the Newcastle game. If we don't do it with the Magpie channel, we'll do something like a Friday Night Social or something. If it means I'll host it, I'll host it. But we'll do something for half an hour to do our preview for Wednesday. Great live vlog, Martin. Thank you. Gonna bounce and get some comfort food. See you. Take care section. And my lunch, mate. Sorry, miss what you said. Fan cams are up. Enjoy, everyone. Watch out for the. There you go. 6 p.m. Thanks, Martin. I thought it was 8:15 or 6 p.m. I have to get home early. The Magpie channel is amazing. It is. Get over there and give them a like. Guys, what do you think of Rodri this season? I think he's been unfairly treated and judged. I think I always give a player 1 season. I think he's been thrown in the deep end. I've always said that. I don't think the plan was to play him from the get-go. But he will be playing again at some point next season. I think that's when we'll see the real Rodri, when, you know, he's not being thrown at the deep end. But I think he's done really, really good. I'm honest. Have a good night, and I'm a new sub. Thank you very much, Addy. Get that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notifications are set to public and not private, so you're notified of all the videos that are up here on Man City Man TV or when we go live. Go and check out the FIFA Knows from Kiam earlier on. See if he was right from the Southampton game live this evening. And also Friday Night Social Part 1 and Part 2 with 2 of our regulars, Alan and Chris, and also with Spencer Pryor and Jim Whitley, two former Manchester City players. Spencer Pryor and Jim Whitley were there with George Weah. They were there when we got promoted to Blackburn. They've been through the good and the bad times, and we might get some more ex-players on as well. Stay tuned here on Man City Man TV. We are getting bigger, we are getting better, and it's all because of you guys. Thank you so much. If you want to join him, mcfcfantasy@gmail.com. There you go, guys. Great vlog, Martin. Thank you. He does. Oh, that's harsh, Kiam. Javi Garcia. Take care, Martin. Appreciate Rodri very much, and we'll be there. Good job, Martin. Thank you. It's not about me. Get over and look at Andy. Andy was back earlier on. It was brilliant to see him earlier on. Get over and go and see Andy's very short vlog earlier on, but it was good to see him back on the channel. He's been very, very busy. He's got a lot on, but guys, he whiz around. Go and have a see. Remember, go and have a look. See his face. See what you remember about him. Then you'll realise I'm the looker. I'm the good-looking one. I'm only joking. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Kamal. Cheers, Chris. Any transfer wishes, Martin? Mike Koulibaly. Not Bale, not Bay. Tell us no. Koulibaly. Ruben Dias. Haaland. And possibly a left-back. Am I? Do you think? Oh, Harry Kane, I won't mind. Do you ever think we'll beat Tottenham ever again? Yes, of course we will. Mourinho's in charge. Of course we will. Right, guys. He's laughing. Oh, he's there. Cuckoo. He's there. Right, guys. Take care. Have a lovely week. Tomorrow's Monday. It's the start of a new week. Take care. Look after yourselves and each other. Give the video a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. We're sneaking up to 13,000. Let's get there as quick as we can, and let's get over to the big 15k as quickly as we can. Look after your looker. Change your gel for. Oh, hey, best channel ever. No problem, Socrates. Looks like a long lost friend. Would you take Alphonso Davies tomorrow in a heartbeat? You're not coming on this Newcastle preview if we do one now, you. It's a ginger-free zone. Sorry, you're banned. Right, I'm going. Take care. City have got beat 1-0. It's not the end of the world. We have them days, but next season, I promise you, Blues, we'll get a lot better. I promise you now we'll get better. Sometimes you don't always get what you want, and we didn't get the 3 points. But onwards and upwards. The FA Cup and the Champions League. We'll be back with you probably Monday or Tuesday with a preview. Watch along live on Wednesday. Friday Night Social Friday. And don't forget, Monday, 13th of July, get it in your diaries. The cast decision. We will be live. I will see if it's not me. We may get a couple of people on live with us on Skype. Record some reactions, and I'll come and do a live vlog with you as well on the cast case decision. Big week here at Man City Man TV. Take care. Will Martin be the opposition fan in the Newcastle preview? Funny man, Kamal. See you, Red. The next season is Man City's year, probably, exactly. I'm going because you're getting silly earlier. Take care, and as always, Blues, up the Blues.